keeping it rude.
And here we are with PhYLLiS ChARNeY.
Give my fucking drink.
And
is your hair matching your blouse?
Yes.
Why?
Well, I'm going to be 65 in a few weeks, so I figured why not make my hair purple.
Because go ahead, you put this close to your mouth, won't spray you.
Oh, you got the paparazzi.
Oh my God! Look at them all.
Wow.
And I'm a repeat offender as well.
Yes, you are a repeat offender. And a very lovely one. You get better with age. You're like fine wine.
We did her birthday
Yeah.
last year.
Yeah.
Wow.
And
life gets better, doesn't it?
It does, and I am living, walking proof that it's never too late to do anything, and it's never too late to correct your mistakes in life. And I made some freaking doozies.
Oh, join the party. I make
Haven't we all?
Yeah,
Haven't
exactly.
we all? But you know,
I see
back in the
Rachel
old
down
day, I'm talking, Frank. Back in the olden days, I didn't think there was any hope.
Right.
You know, and now I know there is. So whenever I hear people think, "Oh, I'm too old," or "I can't do that," no, and I said, "Listen to me," and all shit that I went through.
Good for you.
And now I'm out of it. And in April, I'm sorry, in May.
And you did it without
drugs.
Without ibogaine.
Without ibogaine, right? Well, I did have some psychotropic drugs, which really helped me.
Oh, okay.
Like,
all right. Well, there you go.
Klonopin saved my life. I know that Stevie Nicks hates Klonopin, and she blames Klonopin for never having children and never having a good relationship.
She did other things too.
She did other things, right? And you know, lately, and like today, I'm going to do a couple of parodies.
Okay.
But
Parodies? What's parody?
You'll find out.
Songs that are like you used to
you sing.
Like Weird Al.
Like sort of, yeah.
I thought you were talking about drugs again.
And this is the day Weird Al released his first.
Oh, right,
yeah.
right.
Yeah, he did.
Far out, dude.
Weird Al.
And
it's on my list.
Because of the most recent gigs I've been doing, people think I'm basically a comic, but I really do a little of everything.
So let's hear some.
Okay.
Nice paper.
Yeah. Okay. Last year, I was pissed off when I heard that. I always use pasta barilla. Well, most of my pasta barilla. Well, on the commercials they say barilla, but I don't care. He's a fucking asshole. But I grew up on Ronzoni, right?
Ronzoni Sonoboni.
Ronzoni Sonoboni and Parmigiano e delicato, Romano e robusto.
Yeah.
That's another commercial, cheese commercial. Anyway, he announced that he just had utter contempt for the entire LGBTQ community, and that he would never use gays in his commercials, and he disapproved of gay marriage, and he disapproved of gay adoptions, and if gays didn't like them, the gays, they can buy another brand of pasta. Well, I'm just, a hopeless heterosexual, but, I was deeply offended, so this parody came in. It's very short. Okay. Hello, Ronzoni, my old friend. I'm gonna cook with you again. Because Barilla is homophobic. Guido Barilla is an ignorant dick. And I'll never use his products anymore. They're out the door. And now I'm back to Ronzoni, Ronzoni, Ronzoni.
Yeah.
All right, you hear that? All right, you should boycott Barilla.
Yeah. Definitely, and there's a Facebook page. Friends don't let their friends use
Barilla.
Yeah.
Oh, like I think Chick-fil-A is one of those places.
Oh yes, Chick-fil-A. They
yeah, Chick-fil-A is another one, and I'm sure the list is pretty long.
The list goes on.
Yeah. Domino's Pizza might not be anti-gay, but I think they're anti-pro-choice.
Well, they all sound like motherfuckers to me.
I know. We have an open mind on our show, so whatever we say, we may or may not agree with.
Okay.
And,
I'm not going to start.
Don't start. No, but Frank was kind enough to, well, let's rephrase that. He deigned to allow me to sing with his band on my birthday last year.
Oh, how wonderful.
But
he does have a kick-ass band.
He does.
I
And
know.
I sang an old swamp blues song,
Nice.
which I'm not going to sing now, but I was right on the stage, and then after I did like one verse, Frank was like walking up the back, like giving me looks like he wanted to get me off the stage. But I was like, fuck that! I'm finishing the song. I'm doing all the verses, and I did.
Which song was it?
It ain't the me, it's the motion that makes your mama want to rock. It ain't the me, it's the motion. It's
She's
the
cutting into-
movement
she's
that
cutting into
gives
my
it the
time.
sock. Well, I know a guy who's so darn thin. Ain't nothing to him but bones and skin. But one thing about him I can understand. He wraps all around me like a rubber band.
Good for you,
I'm a
Phyllis.
little hoarse
Do
because
you
I
have
got
another?
You're a little
parody?
Yes, I do.
You're a little whore? What?
You're a dirty old man.
Okay, you've interrupted me, but I'm going to ignore you because you have another
He's
effort.
Frank Wood, though.
I know. That's why we love you.
Exactly.
Because you're who you are, and I'm who I am.
That's it.
And I'd like to say that, even though most people think I'm a comic, I really do other things, and I do serious dramatic acting, believe it or not.
She plays a good dead woman.
Oh, you saw that, yeah. I was in a movie, a short film, independent film called Awake, and I starred in it. I played poor dead Grandma Henrietta in her casket. But I just want to say something about parodies. People say, well, how do you, come up with the parodies? And then lately I found myself saying something that whenever other artists would say it, I would roll my eyes, and that's this. I don't really write them, they just come to
Channel
me.
them.
It happens.
That's how writing
This
is.
shit happens.
Yeah.
It's like you can't make this shit up.
No.
I have a couple of short ones, and then I have one
That's what she
full-length
said.
one.
Okay, let's
So I'd
go
like
for
to do
it.
that. Okay. Aging, the aging thing, right? Senior moments. Here's one now. What was I just saying? Where was I just going? Got no clue.
It's another Sunday night at ours.
Okay, so one Yom Kippur, I'm chowing down at my local pizza joint, and it was a beautiful autumn day, so they had the outdoor tables open. So I was chowing down a couple of pepperoni slices at my local pizza joint when my Yenta neighbor comes by, and she gets all in my face like, "You're not fasting? Well, what kind of a Jew are you?"
Let's get to this. Let's get to
I'm taking a breath because I'm answering
Are
my
you still doing this?
neighbor.
Are you still doing this? I thought that was the funny part.
That wasn't funny.
You don't get
What
it.
kind of, you don't get it, right? So, what kind of Jew are you? So I thought about it for a minute, and then, what kind of Jew am I? Who never goes to shul? Who orders pizza on Yom Kippur when he's supposed to fast? And then does a few laps at the pool. What kind of Jew is this? A mom can kvel, enrolls in Hebrew school, but eventually is expelled. What kind of nice Jewish girl am I, who never dates a nice Jewish boy? I finally meet one who's really hot, but it turns out he's Orthodox and thinks I may as well be a goy. I'm not wearing shadels or doing mikvahs, but it's not too late for a bat mitzvah, and maybe then I'll know what kind of Jew I am.
Hey, Phil! Alright, now, we want the skeleton. We're running out of time.
It is
Hi,
National Pepperoni
Yes,
Patty
yes,
Day.
and they have here
Pepper
God
Pig.
bless you, my children. No, these are.
It's not a day to fast. So
No, I'm not.
you can eat with no guilt.
Junior Mint's the best.
But
Did you ever see the Junior Mint Seinfeld episode?
yeah, but we like to give us the
Okay.
not the guilty pleasure.
Vegans are, now
Skeleton.
rights people
Skeleton.
get a little upset here, but I'm going to give a skeleton that only a few people that I grew up with as a child know.
You're a man.
No.
Yeah.
Choking on my lip.
You'd be surprised how many people say that.
Well, I'm a girl.
Not you, I know.
I was been a
Miss
girl.
Jenna's learning how to drive like a
It
woman.
was just a parody. I
Miss
meant
Jenna's
the
learning how to
boy.
drive like a woman right
I
away.
thought by that boy. Skeleton.
Senior
Skeleton,
moment.
yeah.
Yeah, that
There we go again.
was coming like this now, I'm telling you. Okay, skeleton in my
Oh,
closet.
blueberries.
I had certain tendencies from birth. As a child, these came out in various forms, and they're the kind of tendencies that had I become a serial killer, they would have said, well, that's because she did this and this and that when she was a child. I had a very high MCQ, morbid curiosity quotient. And I'm still just as morbid as I always
So
was.
do you like horror movies?
I love them.
No wonder why you get along with Ed and Link.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I've been in a movie with him too. He played my husband.
Nice.
But it wasn't a horror movie. It was a comedy.
Link?
What?
Link was your husband?
Or Edward.
No. Edward X. Young. Alright. So, when I was a little kid, I'm giving you my skeleton. Well, I wasn't abusive with animals, but I had a violent streak, and I'll just give you one example of that. I had this wart. You can still see the scar, even though it's 60 years old. You see that scar?
Yeah.
Yeah, we should.
So when my mom took me to the doctor to have it removed, even though they put a local anesthetic on it, I was 5 years old. I didn't know about anesthesia. So when I saw the instruments on the table, and I don't remember this story, my mom told me. Apparently, I grabbed one of the sharp instruments and I said, "Stay away from me!" to the doctor. "If you come near me, I'm going to cut you!"
Feisty little bitch.
Okay, so then when we moved from Brooklyn to suburbia Long Island to a house, I discovered insects. We didn't have any roaches in Brooklyn, believe it or not, in the 50s. So I would torture insects and
Yeah, I see.
Okay.
and I would play with matches. Like if I saw a spider going up the drain pipe, I would take a light and a match and burn one of his legs off. I know I'm terrible, but you wanted a skeleton, a
I
serious
find nothing
skeleton.
wrong with that.
And then I because the lawn, it was a brand new house. So the lawn, now I'm going on to another insect. So because the lawn wasn't in yet, there was a lot of soil and dirt because it was a brand new house.
So you had anthills.
No,
Worms.
beetles. BEETLES.
So that's cockroaches.
Everybody had beetles.
Right,
Everybody had
right.
beetles
So
in the 60s.
that was actually early training for what I would need later in life. So I would these beetles would be crawling along, and I would take a bunch of sand and dump it on them, and watch them struggle to get out from. And
So
then
you tortured insects.
I tortured insects, yes. And that, but
Do you know what I heard?
what?
A lot of candy has insects in them.
I've heard that too.
And they make the sweet part of hard candy, especially
Out of insect's
raspberry
ass.
and cherry. The red ones
Yeah.
are made out of crushed insect parts.
And when I was in 6th grade, some kid whose parents went somewhere in Europe and they got these delicacies they brought home, tricked me into eating a chocolate-covered insect.
How was it?
Delicious.
Like Nestle's Crunch.
Is that
Tastes
what
like
chocolate covered
chicken.
ants taste like? Was
Yeah.
it an ant?
When I was in Central,
I hope that you won't hold
that we
over
needed
this
nurture,
against me,
good
though.
Are you
nutrition.
kidding me?
we
Haven't
just
I-
lift up a
I-
log. and
No,
I
It's
revealed this terrible skeleton about how
It's
it's.
okay.
But you know what?
It's okay. I absolve you.
But you know what?
You're a
It was good
minister,
training. It was good training for 3 years ago. Well, it's been
right? You were
3.
in a relationship
No.
with an insect?
But
No.
you're broke. You eat the bugs.
No, actually, I had a really bad roach infestation in my kitchen. And nothing, finally I had to empty the whole room, and I went to battle. And I lost a few early battles, but I won the war, and I've been roach-free for 3 years.
Yay.
But my early training in tormenting beetles
Made you
assisted
fearless.
me, yes, in my war against the roaches.
Good for you. So do you have a website that you want people to come find you?
Well, I do finally have a website, but
Nice.
I'm going to say the R word. I'm too technologically retarded to get it going. I mean, it's up. It's PhYLLiS.ChARNeY.com,
Yes.
but there's nothing on it except a picture of me
So
and a couple of my
Facebook.
parodies. Yeah,
Facebook.
Facebook. Yeah.
PhYLLiS ChARNeY, and she will be on our ReW page, and we are her friend for sure.
Yay,
Would you like to push a button?
Phyllis.
Oh, I'd love to. Oh, which one?
It's hard.
Reach down.
Oh. Thank you so much.
Yay, Phyllis.
The Purple Lady, PhYLLiS ChARNeY. We will be back. We've got some more. WhO and WHO.
And who? What's that you say? Rue and who? What's that you say? There's a quirky, cool new